Justice delayed, justice delivered. The Nori Anne Jones case. In a Bannock County courtroom, a verdict echoed through the years, finally bringing a measure of closure to a case that had haunted a community for 2 decades. Scott Compher was found guilty of the 2004 murder of Nori Anne Jones. The verdict, delivered on March 4, 2024, is a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice and the enduring impact of cold case investigations. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. September 28, 2004, a date forever etched in the memory of Pocatello, Idaho. Nori Anne Jones, a 25-year-old woman, was discovered lifeless in her home, the victim of a brutal and senseless act of violence. Her coworkers, concerned when she didn't arrive at work, made the grim discovery. The scene that awaited first responders was nothing short of horrific. Jones was found face down in her bed, the mattress askew, a clear indication of the struggle that had unfolded. One officer at the scene was reportedly overcome by the sheer brutality of the crime. The autopsy revealed a horrifying tableau of violence. Multiple stab wounds marred her head, neck, trunk, and extremities. At least 17 wounds pierced her chest alone. A slash across her throat spoke of a desperate struggle for life, though the precise fatal blow remained elusive. The interior of her home bore witness to a violent struggle. Years passed and the case grew cold, relegated to the files of unsolved mysteries. Hope dwindled, but the pursuit of justice never truly ceased. Then, a crucial break emerged from an unexpected source: the Cold Justice True Crime series. The show's involvement breathed new life into the investigation. Advanced DNA testing, unavailable at the time of the murder, was applied to evidence meticulously preserved from the crime scene. This technological leap would ultimately lead to Compher's arrest in 2014. The Season 3 episode, titled Still of the Night, aired on January 9, 2015, bringing the cold case into the national spotlight. The show focused on a seemingly insignificant piece of evidence: a ring found at the crime scene. This ring would prove to be the key that unlocked the truth. The DNA extracted from the ring provided the crucial link to Scott Compher, but the ring wasn't the only piece of evidence that implicated him. DNA analysis from the window frame of Jones's home further solidified the case against him. The statistical probability of another person committing the crime was staggering: 1 in 93 trillion. This overwhelming evidence left little room for doubt. The science spoke with a chilling clarity. The prosecution painted a disturbing picture of Compher as a stalker who had fixated on Nori Anne Jones. They argued that he had tampered with her porch lights, a subtle act of intimidation that foreshadowed the violence to come. He cut a window screen, a silent invasion of her privacy, a prelude to the horror that would follow. The prosecution asserted that Compher entered Jones's home with malicious intent. He raped and fatally stabbed her, committing first-degree murder during the commission of burglary, rape, or both. The prosecution argued that this was not a random act of violence, but a calculated and depraved crime. The defense attempted to cast doubt on the prosecution's case, attacking the integrity of the evidence and the handling of the crime scene. They claimed that the investigation was flawed, that crucial details had been overlooked, and that the DNA evidence was unreliable. The defense pointed to other DNA found in a post-mortem sexual assault kit. This kit contained DNA from 2 contributors, neither of whom matched Jones's boyfriend. The defense argued that this raised questions about other potential suspects and undermined the prosecution's narrative. The evidence in this case is so flawed, they argued, attempting to sow seeds of doubt in the minds of the jury. Despite the defense's efforts, the jury sided with the prosecution, delivering a guilty verdict on the charge of first-degree murder. The verdict brought a sense of relief and vindication to Nori Anne Jones's family and the community that had mourned her loss for so long. The Bannock County Prosecutor's Office acknowledged the invaluable assistance provided by Cold Justice in bringing the case to a successful resolution. Following the conviction, prosecutors made the decision to drop a deadly weapon enhancement, a move that reflected the complexities of the case and the pursuit of justice. This case has been a long journey for our community and our office, stated the Bannock County Prosecutor's Office. We are pleased with today's outcome and hope that this verdict may bring some sense of closure and justice to Nori's family and our community at large. Cold justice has played a significant role in solving cold cases across the country since its inception in 2013. To date, the show has been credited with aiding in 59 arrests and 25 convictions, bringing closure to families and communities grappling with the pain of unsolved crimes. The conviction of Scott Compher brought a measure of closure to Jones's family and the community that had been haunted by her murder for 2 decades. Compher now faces a life sentence for his heinous crime. His sentencing is scheduled for April 30, 2024. Mental health considerations played a role in the decision to remove the possibility of the death penalty. This decision underscores the complexities of the case and the need to consider all factors in the pursuit of justice. The successful prosecution of this cold case underscores the importance of persistent investigation and the advancements in forensic science. Justice for Nori Jones and the family was a long time coming, said a representative from the Bannock County Prosecutor's Office. The Bannock County prosecutors and the Pocatello PD never gave up, citing through the many legal procedural issues they dealt with for so many years. We thank them, and we all mourn the world losing Nori too soon, and so tragically. County Prosecutor Steve Herzog expressed his gratitude to the multiple agencies that contributed to the successful resolution of the case, acknowledging their diligent efforts to close the case. These agencies included local police, state police, the Bannock County Sheriff's Office, the Pocatello Fire Department, the FBI, and the investigators from Cold Justice. Their collaborative efforts were instrumental in bringing Scott Compher to justice.